Day people, this is Sharpino here, welcoming you guys to the final episode of the Pokémon Uranium Shiny Locke. If you guys are excited for the last episode of this series and finally putting a period on the Shiny Locke, and of course you're a proud member of the Sharp Squad, make sure you like my number below first because as always your support is greatly appreciated. In the last episode you guys, we took on 4 trainers in the last episode. We lost 2 lives and sadly 1 Pokemon in the last episode. We've got 5 Pokemon left. Some of them have 1 life, some of them have 2 lives, some of them have 3 lives. But lo and behold, we are here and we are ready to do this. Let's do one final team recap for you guys. So we have Rip Curl, the Electruxo, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Scald, and Aqua Jet. Boba Fett the Tracton, Dragon Claw, Iron Head, Dig, and Shift Gear. By the way, 43 soft resets for a shiny, not too bad. This one was 1501 soft resets. Aerial the Tide was a random encounter. Hydro Pump, Moonblast, Water Pulse, and Hyper Voice. Creepstar the Sableye, also another random encounter. Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Calm Might, and Chastity. Also found one of 1324. That sucked. And finally, we have Michelangelo the Gargariff. Over 2,000... How many soft resets was that? 1 second. Yep, I can't remember how many, but it was over 2,000 soft resets. I do remember that much. Rock Slide, Headbutt, Power Gem, and Glare. And then we have Batman the Glycica, who's dead. We can't use it though. 104 random encounters. So sadly, that is that. We now head into the final battle. I'm guessing it's against Theo. Are you prepared to face your final opponent? Yes. Very well. Please follow me into the Champions Arena. So seeing as how this is the final episode, I'm going to have to ask you guys a question for today. What has been your favourite moments LP, and are you guys excited about the next LP? Would you guys do it or not know? It is the Pokemon Storm Silver Egglock. It is a ROM hack of Soul Silver. It's more difficult, and the only Pokemon that can help me out through the game is the Pokemon that you guys send to. If you guys want to still send eggs, I'll leave a link down below of the egg video to show you guys the way to send the eggs. We're in a volcano, guys. This is the top of Mount Actanite, if I do recall. Hiya, Sharpino. You don't look too surprised to see me. I gotta admit, I fully expected to be facing you. You and me battling for the title of champion. In some ways, it feels like destiny. Haha, that was pretty cheesy, I'll admit. We've been through a lot together. We've got our starters at the same time. We battled, but we also teamed up pretty often too. Remember Comet Cave? It feels like so long ago. And here we are at the end. Sharpino, I gotta be honest. I always was jealous of you. I thought people treated you differently from me because you were older. That was probably part of it, but you were always more mature too. I think that was where they saw in you. It took so long for me to learn how to control my emotions like you do. To not run away when I'm afraid. Not to take reckless risks just to prove I could. You inspired me. I copied everything you did just like when we were kids. You were my idol, my rival. We fought so many times. You even saved my life. Sharpino, because of you, I'm one of the strongest trainers in Tandor. But I'm finished with following behind you. From here on out, I'm going to set my own path. With all my strength and my trust of my Pokemon, I think I can even beat you, Sharpino. The rules of the champion rounds are the same as before. No items will be used. A battle continues until either side have no Pokemon left that can fight. If both trainers are... Whoa! Hey, I thought this arena was secure. I mean, I know it's literally on top of an active volcano, but what's going on? What the hell is this thing? That's a legendary Pokemon! Impossible. Can it be? Acton? Something seems off about it. Sharpino, doesn't it look like a nuclear Pokemon? He's making his way over to us. Warning, rad levels rising. Warning. Yikes, Sharpino, you gotta use your hazard suit and take these. Oh, so we can catch this. I'm gonna use my Pokemon to get the Pokemon to this area, people in the area to say, catch the thing or calm it down or something. Okay, so we can catch it. Okay, so we can catch it. If this thing's shiny, I'll try to catch it. If it's not shiny, I'm not going to catch it. Imagine I get a shiny there off the first reset day. Good God, that looks majestic. Level 80, oh dear. Okay, Intimidate. Okay, that's a little bad. It's nuclear. That's the thing, number one. Number two, Nuclear Slash. That's gonna hurt. And it's like level 80, but that didn't do too much damage. So I'm actually surprised by that. Alright, let's try to figure out what typing this is. I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide, even though yes I know we're intimidated. Iron Defense. Okay, this is gonna be a whole bunch of fun. We get Rebuild, Build Up. And we have this here. Okay. So, let's go for Power Gem instead. And it's neutral, so it's nuclear and something else. It must be nuclear steel. 171 to 89. So that did about 90 damage. So we can survive one more Nuclear Slash. So I'm going to go for a Power Gem. Michelangelo, though, putting it in the finest of work here. So this thing's now at plus 4 defense. That would make this thing very impossible to catch, even with a nuclear ball. So I'm going to go ahead and go for another Power Gem. At this point, I'm not planning to catch this thing. I'm just going to beat it down. Nuclear Slash again. And that was a crit, and it's on 2 HP! Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, dude. Can we use a healing item? Yes, there we go. At least we can use healing items. At the very least, we can use healing items. And again, the music though is it's bumping, it's beating. Alright. Let's just go for another Power Gem. We're going to take out this Actin. All I'm worried about is taking out this Actin. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not worried about catching this thing, and down goes the Actin. And yet these guys standing here without a nuclear suit.
Bravo, Sharpino! I saw the entire thing! You really are amazing!
Theo and I evacuated the arena while you were battling with the legendary Pokemon. Still, this is concerning. What could have happened that made Actin leave the heart of the mountain?
I believe I could offer an explanation. You say my gym is atop Mount Actanite in East Tandor, inside of which dwells another legendary Pokemon, Acton's brother, Lanthan.
Ah, there's two legendary Pokemon, Acton and Lanthan.
Although both Pokemon have been asleep for centuries, Lanthan sometimes speaks to his chief acolytes through its dreams. Perhaps I could communicate with Acton in the same manner. Will you allow me to try?
It's our best chance to discover what went wrong, but it's a nuclear Pokemon. It could be very dangerous.
Danger? I have no fear of danger. I am Fairman the Dragon.
Right. Go ahead then, sir. Try and talk to Acton.
Brother of Darkness, heed my call.
And the nuclear's gone?
Radiation faith in its body! Amazing! Legendary Pokemon are truly incredible!
Almighty Brother of Darkness, why do you wake? What has disturbed your slumber?
Garou.
I see.
Okay, well, we have our own Dr. Doolittle Pokemon over here.
This is troubling news indeed. Acton says it was awakened by another legendary Pokemon which suddenly appeared in its lair. It began siphoning energy from the rare metals at the heart of Mount Actanite. Acton attempted to defend its territory, but the other Pokemon was too powerful. The radioactive energy it was emitting made Acton lose control. This says the other Pokemon commanded to attack the arena. Something tells me I know what this is. It seems like you've earned Acton's respect. It wants to join you. Would you like to add to your party? Sure! Over Batman? Hell yeah! It moved to the front of the party. Rare metals. That's right. The core of Mount Actanite contains a massive amount of cooled uranium. Of course, I should have known. Urayne and Curie never left Tandor. They've been right here all this time.
Oh no!
Oh no indeed, because I think, oh boy. Now here's what I want to understand. How is it that everyone is there with no suits on, yet I'm the one in the suit and I have to wear it? What the fuck?
Wahahaha! You weak, pathetic fools! You thought you had defeated us, but your mistake only gave us more time. That was all we needed in order to get all that we desired. Ultimate power! And now is the hour of reckoning.
Curie, stop all this at once. Whatever you're planning to do, please. If there's anything human left inside you, don't do this. Whatever it is you're planning, you could kill hundreds, if not thousands of innocent people. Why? What is the meaning of this?
Why? A weakling such as yourself could not begin to understand this hunger, this eternal agony we have suffered. There is but one way to end it. Ultimate power! Utter annihilation! This is what we crave. The total obliteration of all that stand in our way.
You're a psychopath, and that thing you command isn't even a Pokemon. It's an abomination.
Brave words from a fool. They are soon to be your last. And you infuriating child, you pushed us back into the brink of despair, but our agonizing defeat led us to discover something new. As we fled, we found a book hidden among the ruins of what you call civilization. Within its pages was the very key we needed, our pathway to ascension. It told us of the uranium ores in this mountain, and their guardian. Well, that guardian was no match for us. Now Urayne is absorbing the last of its ore's energies. Soon the transformation will be complete. Urayne has achieved its true form, an angel of destruction.
That doesn't sound good.
Warning! Radiation spike imminent! Evacuate the area immediately!
Sharpino, your hazard suit. It's the only thing that can withstand the radiation produced by Urayne. You're our only hope. Are you saying Sharpino has to fight Curie alone again?
Are you saying that Sharpino has to fight Urayne again, all on his own? You're crazy! You're saying you'll do it? Sheesh, Sharpino, you make the rest of us look bad. If Sharpino's gonna be a hero, then I want to help too.
If we are exposed to the radiation, we'll die within minutes, so the rest of the people in this arena, unless we get them out of here. Theo, Baron, Professor, I need your help to get as many people as you can to safety.
You got it, Chief. I'm gonna do my part to protect people.
I'll ready the Rangers for backup. We'll dispatch a hazard team as quickly as possible, but I'm afraid that when they arrive, it might be too late. Sharpino, you're the only trainer in this region who has defeated Curie before, although this time, it will be different. Urayne has awakened an unimaginable power. Still, we don't have a choice. You are the only one who stands a chance, so please, I need you. Tandor needs you. Oh boy. I have to go. If I stay any longer, the radiation will kill me. Sharpino, I believe in you. I love you. Goodbye.
Father still loves me. Ah! Every single trainer's desire. Acknowledgement by the parents. Ah. Your friends and family have abandoned you. Don't you see? You're nothing but a tool to them. A pawn they are more than happy to sacrifice. How disgusting. Humans are nothing but weak, selfish creatures. And the Pokemon that fight for them are no better. Nothing would give me as greater joy and satisfaction than to erase them all from existence with a massive thermonuclear detonation. And we'll start with you. You who have caused us such suffering. We will return that agony to you tenfold.
Uh-oh.
Yes, at last we are complete. True power is in our grasp, and with it we have realized our perfect form. Behold, Gamma Urayne!
Oh my god!
He's huge!
That ain't good. Okay, I can pause the game. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see this actor. Okay, well he ain't shiny. He's dark steel. So technically we can use him, but technically we can't because he's not a shiny Pokemon. Okay. So first we need to heal up Michelangelo. So let's go to our PC over here. Not Ultra Balls, no, no, no. Hyper Potion on Michelangelo. Okay. Okay, yes, I know. Hyper Potion won't affect it. So, what I think we should do is we'll go ahead and we'll put Michelangelo up front because technically we can't use Actin. Technically we can't use it. It's not a shiny Pokemon, we can't. However, if it forces us to use Actin at the start, then we have no choice.
This is it. This is the end. Now I am become death.
Now I am become death. English, great, yours is. And sends out Urayne. Level 85. Okay! That's a problem! That is a big problem! Chernobyl. A toxic fallout has set in. Okay, first things first, we gotta glare this thing. Proton beam. That is like, that is like, overheat, but fucking obliterate. Okay.
So we lost the life of Michelangelo, which is sad. Yeah, this is kind of bad here. Send a Rip Curl. Mega Evolve. I would risk a Hydro Pump, but I don't want to, so let's just go for a Scald. Because it is going to drizzle. So we can change the weather here. I hope. Mega Evolve. Atomic Punch. Now we can't even change the weather. What am I supposed to do? This would be neutral. Okay, it's super effective. Actually, okay. So, we could have done something with Boba Fett here. Unfortunately, this is Boba Fett's last life. There's not much that we can really do here. There really isn't anything we can do here. Okay, I really don't know what to do here, guys. I really don't know what I'm going to do here. This thing's level 85. How does that make any sense whatsoever? I'm gonna get shit on by everything. This Atomic Punch is gonna fuck everything up. And all we have left is Acton. So technically, look, we haven't lost this Let's Play because Pokemon still technically have lives, so I mean it's not game over. However, if we had a max revive, this would actually work out a lot better. Because really, Boba Fett's the only Pokemon that can stand up to this thing. And this thing has overheat. This thing has overheat. It survived. Okay. I'm going to use a heal up on Acton. Okay. I'm not using Acton to attack. If anything, I'm just using him to recover. I know it sounds a bit unethical, but you guys are like, oh my god, he's breaking the policy. He's cheating. I mean, what do you guys expect me to do? If I'm to ever beat this Let's Play, second let heal on Boba Fett, because really we have no other opportunity to heal other than this right now. Like, we are so vastly underleveled. How is anyone going to beat this? How is anyone ever going to beat this at all? Like, how? He misses Atomic Punch. And I missed my move. Well, that's just fucking great. I didn't even know Atomic Punch could miss. Alright, well, I didn't land it here, so technically it doesn't really matter, but those Atomic Punches do hurt like a motherfucker, though. That is the big problem. I don't know even if this will allow me to outspeed. Actually, there's a chance that it could. There's a chance that it could. So we're going to go ahead and go for the, And that Atomic Punch did far less. Does that mean that's a special attack? Alright, we're at +2 speed now. Do we have speed now? We do! Atomic Punch goes through. So if this Iron Head finishes the game, then that's it, we're done. Can we kill Urayne? Okay. I'm going to get a lot of flack in the comment section for the way this battle went. Technically, we did not attack with Actanite. I mean, we did attack, but it missed, so it would have made no difference. But had we done the strategy with Tracton to begin with, but I think the Atomic Punch was a special attack, so the fact that we used Actin to kind of reduce the damage... Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of shit in the comment section, I'm just expecting it. But I mean, we did complete the Shiny Locke. We did lose some more Pokemon. Everyone lost a life, basically. There was no Pokemon in this Let's Play that was left unscathed. But, we did beat it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but technically we did do it. What? No, 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 no! No, impossible! How could you be stronger than us? I'll kill you all by myself, yeah! It's a girl. Sharpino! The radiation stopped all of a sudden. Sharpino, you did it, didn't you? You stopped Urayne. You saved Tandor again. Against all odds, you stood up to an unfathomable foe and won. Sharpino, I'm speechless. What you did was incredible. Is that Curie? It seems that, like, the interface was destroyed. That was the helmet that allowed them to control Urayne. Finally, let us see who the monster is behind that mask. You can clearly see who it is. Sharpino! Sharpino, you did it! We're saved! You managed to defeat Urayne's ultimate form! We were taking people to shelter in Victory Road when we heard the news! You saved us! You saved all of us! Again! I'm not crying, I swear! Sharpino, you're really special, you know? I'm so glad to have known you! No! No! I won't believe this! There's no way this could be true. Lucille. Oh, it's our mom, who disappeared 10 years ago. Yikes. Hi, Mom. How? How could it be you? Lucille. Lucille's alive. Lucille is Curie. How can this be? Incredible! She really is alive! She doesn't even look any different from how she did on the day she disappeared in the power plant meltdown a decade ago. I've never seen or heard anything like this.
Cameron, did you know about Lucille? Did you know my wife was alive? I had considered the possibility, but I didn't think it was likely she survived the blast. Or that somehow she managed to remain alive and undetected for years in the ruins of the power plant. But, well, she was the head scientist on power plant Epsilon, the power plant which was used as a front for illegal experimentation conducted by Laxpur Laboratories. I thought it might be possible that she was involved in the project which created Urayne. And you didn't mention it to me? Why? Because I thought she was dead. Everyone did, except for you. Silence! I don't want to hear another word. You bastard.
Sharpino, that's your mom, isn't it? Your mom was Curie? So then, why'd she do it? Why'd she go all crazy and try to murder everybody?
Sorry, no offense. I'm just having a hard time understanding why anyone would threaten the entire region. She hurt me, and she hurt my dad and Kellen too. How come she didn't recognize you? Did she lose her memory?
It's possible the interface was responsible. Curie's helmet worked as a mental relay. It exchanges thoughts and commands at a distance in order to let its wearer control Urayne. It's likely that prolonged use of the interface caused her mind to become frayed, causing her memory to deteriorate and her personality to change completely. In short, she lost her mind, but that would require a ridiculous length of time of sustained use, perhaps 10 years or so.
Ah, and she was gone for 10 years.
What are the odds?
So, do you think that somehow she wore the helmet for 10 years, but how could she survive for so long? I think I might have an idea about that. Sharpino, do you remember that tank that Curie put me in at Vinival's power plant? Before they did, they said something like, now you will suffer like we have suffered. So I think that I think she survived in a stasis tank for all those years. That's what she meant. Eesh, that must have been an agony. I mean, I was only inside for a short amount of time, but it was still one of the most worst experiences of my life. It's like, you're not unconscious exactly, but you don't have any way to tell how much time has passed. Every moment in there feels like it lasts forever. That kind of makes sense. Actually, it explains how she survived for 10 years in the ruins of the power plant. It explains why she went crazy and became Curie. Poor Kellen. His only hope was to see his wife once more. Part of him must be overjoyed that she's somehow alive, but finding out like this, it's going to be hard for him to cope with the revelation. Plus, she's going to have to answer for her crimes as Curie. That is, if she wakes up.
She needs medical attention. I'm going to make sure she gets there safely. Kellen, do what you must. Staraptor, let's go.
Wow, oh no, what is it now? It's Urayne! Quick, we gotta beat it again, fast, before it tries to destroy us again!
Wait, Theo, something's different about it. It's only in its alpha form. That's its least powerful state.
True, I don't sense hostile intent. Somehow without Curie seems different.
Hello?
Did you guys hear that? Where'd that voice come from?
Can't hear me? Humans, listen.
I don't believe it. It's using some sort of telepathy to communicate. Fascinating.
No more heart, no more hunger. I'm free now.
Did Acton do something to Urayne?
Yes, friend gave a gift, eternal energy. No more hunger, no more fear.
From what I remember in the legends, Acton is said to be the creator of all radioactive metals. Maybe it shares some of its power with Urayne?
The critical flaw in Urayne's design was its constant need for fuel. If it ran out of nuclear power, it would go dormant and even eventually die. But if the legendary gave it its self-sustaining energy source, then it won't need to attack power plants with Urayne rods anymore.
Sorry, no more hurt. Afraid for so long, afraid. Only friend, help me survive. Two became one, need each other. And the hunger never stopped. Had to destroy, had to make it go away. Needed energy, only trying to survive.
But where did Urayne come from? Why was it created? I've been trying to figure that out for so long.
Remember?
Do you remember?
They made me in a place dark underground. Every day they came, ran tests. I tried to reach out, but I couldn't move. No one could hear me. I was alone. All alone until...
Cerebral UO92 relay inhibitor engine testing.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hello, this is the head scientist on the U092 project. I am transmitting brainwaves right now through the experiment Curie interface. If you can hear me, please respond.
What is this? Where am I? What am I?
You are an artificial life form that was created in a laboratory. You are a type of something we call a Pokémon, but you are one of a kind. There are no others like you.
Alone?
Data collection is sufficient for now. We will speak again soon.
That was the first time. But later, they were there again. They would talk to me. They became friends. My name?
A name that is a special word that describes what you are. You are called U092. That's your experiment number. Most of the time a number is enough, but for really special experiments they get a unique name. You are special, exceptional really, so you get another name too, Urayne.
My name is Urayne. What is your name?
Well, aren't you a curious one? Let's just say, because I'm using the Curie interface to talk with you, you can call me Curie.
Every day, my friend was there, and at night, when all the others left, they stayed behind. They told me about the world beyond the lab, a world I would someday see, and my purpose, to change it for the better. I could create infinite energy, they said, improve the lives of people and Pokemon. This was my purpose. Until one day...
Urayne, please respond.
Hello, friend is not happy. I can feel what you feel. Why are you upset?
Urayne, they just told me. They've decided to abort the U092 project. All my years of research, discoveries and breakthroughs. And they plan to destroy you.
Destroy me? Why?
You were never supposed to have a mind in the first place. You were intended to be an empty shell, a living machine. But as soon as I interfaced with you, I realized that you were so much more than that. That's why I needed to cover it up. I hid my findings from the other researchers. If they found out, they would have destroyed you sooner. Urayne, I didn't tell you this, but experiments like you are highly illegal. Creating a new kind of Pokemon is something that other humans won't allow, even one that would make the world a better place. Dr. Luxburg is a goddamn coward. He'd rather destroy all evidence you have existed. He's a liar, a fraud, and a murderer. I can't believe I ever trust him.
What's happening? What will they do?
Urayne, listen to me. I will not allow them to do this. As long as I'm still alive, I will protect you. You deserve to live, and I'm willing to sacrifice everything I have to make sure that's possible. Do you understand?
My friend, you will save me? You'll stop the bad humans from destroying me?
I promise you, I'll do whatever it takes. And this is when the meltdown happened 10 years ago. Urayne, we need to act quickly.
What is going on?
They've activated the remote termination sequence. There's a nuclear reactor above us, and it's about to blow. Both of us will be destroyed when it does, so we need to move fast if we want a chance to survive.
What do we do? I don't want to die.
There's only one way we can both survive the blast. I've sealed this room completely so that nothing can come in or out. Your stasis tank is the only way. I'll be shielded from the radiation, but once I go in there won't be any way I can get out. We'll have to stay in stasis together, for as long as necessary. But I'll have the interface. We'll be connected even while in stasis. This is our only choice. We're out of options.
I want to live. Please don't leave me. I'm scared.
Shh. It's going to be okay. I made you a promise. I intend to keep it. I'll never abandon you. I'll always stay by your side. Always.
Scared and hungry, my friend and I together. We were so hungry for so long, and then we got free. We knew that to stop the hunger, we needed nuclear fuel. And without power, it was easy to just take what we needed. But it was never enough. The hunger kept growing. We got stronger and stronger until I never wanted to hurt anyone. I didn't know what we were doing. All this, that it was wrong. The hunger is gone now. I've been so afraid for so long. I thought all humans were out to destroy me. But now, I know that isn't true. You protected your friends, just like my friend protected me. So that's why I want to join you. I want to travel by your side and see the world without fear. I think this is what my friend would have wanted.
It recalls into the animal. And we have Urayne. Not a shiny, but still Urayne. Lieutenant Acton is trying to tell you something. Human, you have proven yourself worthy. I await you in my lair should you wish to battle again.
My goodness, this is starting to be an unexpected turn of events. I have never in my life witnessed a championship like this one. Are we even going to hold a final round of battle?
No, I think Sharpino more than deserves to be champion. After all, it's thanks to them now that we're all still here right now.
As long as you're in agreement, Theo.
I am. I hereby forfeit the championship. Sharpino, I think somehow all along a part of me knew that you were destined to win. And you know what? I'm thrilled about that. I'm glad I got to be a part of your story.
Very well.
Sharpino, congratulations to become the new champion of Tandor. If you follow me, please. This is the Hall of Fame. It is somewhere only those who have earned the title of champion can go. Sharpino, you've had a very long adventure to arrive here, but now that journey has finally at an end here. Now, let's record your name and the names of your Pokemon for all prosperity. Okay, I've realized that I've made a grave error in this episode. I know I have. The grave error that I've made in this episode was Tracton only had 1 life left. And I technically used a dead Pokemon to kill Urayne. Quite frankly, I don't know what to call this series. I really don't. And the reason why I say that is because if it wasn't for Tracton, I don't know if we would have been able to beat Urayne. Because what would have happened at this point is that it just rolls over and you're stuck still at the final match, because that's why I saved it. We did technically beat the series. We did beat the Let's Play, but we kind of bent the rules a little bit. So I do apologize about that, I really do, because that's not what I'm about. I like to try to do things as legitimate as I can. Yes, there was a bit of BS throughout the whole thing. You do get Acton, but then we couldn't use Acton. The thing that I think is stupid about this, the way it ends, is the fact that they won't let you swap your Pokemon. Once you get into that last point, that's it. That's all it is. And had I known that Urayne was going to be at level 85, I would have trained up my Pokemon to level 75. You know, that's just to be prepared for what was going to come from me, because that is like, no one could have prepared for that. If you had no knowledge of the game whatsoever, you couldn't have prepared for that. Now, even though I've watched other people play the game, number one, I forgot that Urayne was level 85. Had I known that, I would have trained up around to level 75, knowing that that was going to come ahead of us. But that being said, I don't know if I would like to call this a victory though, because technically we did beat the game, but we broke the rules in order to beat the game. So I don't know what to call it. Is it a win? Is it a loss? Is it a win for cheating? Is it a loss because we cheated? I don't know how I would describe it. And I hate the way that this ended, because this is basically how, this is what the lead up has been to. It's just this part of it right here. I don't know. We did beat the game. We did do it with all shinies and all that. That's given. We did use a Pokemon we technically were not supposed to use, but at the same time, I don't personally believe it's fair that we were not able to use other Pokemon that we had. We had heaps of shiny Pokemon we could have used even as decoys, if we really wanted to. Like, I could have sat there and said, okay, so this Acton that's in my party could take the place of shiny Ampharos, or something like that, or shiny Chain Knight, or shiny, you know, whatever. Because I have other Pokemon that I could have used, but this game says, no, you can't do that. But if you didn't have knowledge of the game, you would not know that you have to prepare for this. You have to train everyone up to level 70, 75, because level 85 in Legendary is going to fuck your shit up. And the only thing that saved me in the end was my Tracton. Was the fact it was the Steel type, was the fact that after we healed up Acton, and, well, basically now we can't take it back now because the progress is saved. But basically because now that there's no way we could replay this. Like, if I was to replay this, and I knew that was coming, all I could do was probably give Rare Candies to Tracton to make it more powerful, and try to take on the Urayne. Because what it is that the attack reductions from the proton beam and overheat made it that Atomic Punch can't do much more damage. So, I mean, I didn't even get any flinches or anything. I mean, yes, I was trying to bank on it, but I wasn't trying to rely on it. So, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I mean, we did beat the game, we did beat it with shinies, and that will be all for the Pokemon Uranium Shiny Locke. It's not the conclusion I would have wanted, because again, I hate breaking rules, and I watch other people do Let's Plays, and they don't have any sort of structure to the Let's Play, and it's really, I personally think it's shitty, okay? Like, when I see people potion spam or toxic store, I think it's the biggest crock. I really do, because it's like, you're trying to play the game, and you're just healing and healing and healing and healing for an objective, you know? With me, I try not to do that. What I try to do is, I try to, you know, play the game, but make it challenging, but also entertaining for you guys. So, I do want to say that we beat the game, but I know that we didn't do it legitimately with my rules. If you want to say we beat the game because the game shows we beat the game, then yes, we did beat the game. But by my rules, no, I didn't. I didn't beat the game. I bent the rules, I cheated, and would you call that a victory? I mean, like I said, the game recognizes it as a victory, but personally, I don't think it's a victory. But all I can say is, guys, I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this this video. If you guys are disappointed in how this ended, then I do apologize, because that's not what I want. I want to actually do things as legitimate as I can. And sadly, because we were not prepared for what was coming ahead of us, we kind of got desperate, and desperate calls called for desperate measures. And we did use a Pokemon that technically ran out of lives, and we used a Pokemon that technically we couldn't use because it wasn't shiny. So, how you want to take that is entirely up to you. But if you guys enjoy, hit the like button down below, because as always, your support is very appreciated. Hope you guys did enjoy the Shiny Locke. Something a bit different, something I've never done before. I don't think anyone's ever done a Shiny Locke and finished it. So, you know, coup de grace. But until the next time I see you guys in the next Let's Play, because this is now ended, we've got a new Let's Play coming up, so stay tuned for that. Stay safe and stay sharp, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Later.